Alright, hello everybody. It's me, the Soldier 11 Glazer guy, soon to be a Obol Squad enjoyer. You know, there's kind of a lot of new things that just happened, maybe like an hour ago. We have information on, okay, maybe we had Silver Ambi. I had a post about that, but I'm gonna show you my reaction to when I see a certain trigger character appearing. I have the wrong microphone input, so it's gonna sound a bit weird, but just listen to me. I was very not surprised that it was gonna happen, and I was super calm and collected as I received the information. Like, I'm not kidding though. I'll put the screenshot up with the date. I called that it would just be a random Obol Squad drop for no reason, and I say for no reason because we have the models for Hugo and I forgot the other girl's name, but I mean the Umbrella Girl that we saw in the trailer. She's there, right? That's a playable character. There's also Hugo here. That's a playable character. Like, we have their models in game, so you'd expect the next version, 1.6, to include these characters. But I guess we're going to Obol now, which is, I'm not complaining. I mean, other people aren't complaining either because they also get access to Pulchra, which and her existence too is actually really big. She is the first character to be added to a massive quotation marks complete squad. She seems like a pretty neat character in all honesty, and based on her existence, I mean, this faction could have like the most massive quantity of characters ever if you consider the possibility of Bellum and the other guy that was in the story. I forgot his name, but I mean, like, this is crazy. This is amazing. We literally have Trigger, a character that we knew about like for so long. We had her concept art, and by the way, she looks almost exactly like her concept art. And honestly, like, oh, she's so cool, man. I will say that her kit may be a bit interesting though, since she is an electric stunner. And then I guess, Silver Ambi with, the Obol colored scarf. I mean, they share the same element. I mean, they have, the attacker and stunner. I mean, there's a chance that they have a really good team up together. I mean, there's a chance that Silver Ambi and Soldier 11 function in very similar ways. And if that's the case, Silver Ambi could just be an electric version of Soldier 11. I don't know. Random theory just being thrown out there, just saying. I mean, like, I don't know what else there is to say in terms of, like, these characters. I'm actually just amazed that we're getting Obol before 2.0, which I guess, okay, before I get into the next step, I should probably throw up the Soldier 11 crit rate and crit damage right now. We are rocking these pretty big numbers here. We're just sitting here waiting for the Evelyn Wenjin to, drop and repair all of my numbers, potentially give me higher damage potential, or be a complete waste of my time and, not help me at all. But I mean, hey, decent crit rate, crit dam, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's about it for my Soldier 11 stuff. You can just watch the gameplay in the background. And I guess I will talk about other stuff that I was planning on talking about, and I guess this just forced me to make a video on it. But yeah, okay. Version 1.4. Let's talk about these characters. Really strong. Miyabi is crazy. I'm watching gameplay of people in my server just destroy bosses in literal seconds. How are people getting sub 2-minute clear times on Shiyu defense? I get that it's not the hardest content ever, but still, sub 2 minutes is just ridiculous. And then there's also Harumasa, who has, a lot of setup, but he's also really chill, and I think he's really satisfying to play, as I mentioned in my tier list video, which, we're gonna just act as if it happened way, way further in the past, because, I don't, but I mean, really good characters in this version. We had an incredible story. I should probably talk about that first, I guess. I mean, this was sick. It was incredible. I can't believe we had such a cool conclusion to a story that was, built up for so long. We had actual credits. We had the anime opening play during the major scene, and like, oh my goodness gracious. I actually freaked out so hard. I don't know if I can find the reaction or not, but I might put it here. If I can't find it, then I mean, I'll just describe it. I mean, jaw dropped to the floor, like I could barely pick it back up. It just wanted to stay on the ground. Like, it was just an amazing cutscene. It was an amazing story too. I love how they involved everyone that we built up. Like at the end of chapter 4, I was like, please have more characters overlap from different factions. And like at the end of chapter 4, I was like, please put more characters together. And that's exactly what they did. They just threw everyone together and it meshed so well. My goodness gracious. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then also the credits. Oh, dude, like, oh man, when you have such an insane credit scene and then you run the acoustic version of the anime opening, like, what in the world is happening? It's not an anime opening, I get it, but like, it's still the opening theme for Zenless. When you have it just play and then you have all the interactions in the background, post major event cleared. I just like, it's true cinema, okay? Jane Doe cinema hands, like, I can't believe it. And then, like, outside of the story as well, we head into the Pale Wasteland. You get a crit attacking Wenjin. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be for Evelyn if you don't get her signature, but I don't even know. I just put it on Harumasa because he's kind of just goated and he just deserves it. I mean, the event itself was just insane. There was one part that I will just get out of the way now. Why in the world do I have to wait 2 weeks to complete it? Like, I don't understand why we have to wait 2 weeks to get, this 2 extra commissions done, and then you can get whatever the last material was that you needed, and then you complete the event. I thought that was really stupid. But I mean, otherwise, the event was just wholly cinematic. Like, the story, I didn't really pay the most attention to. I was way more focused on the gameplay part, and man, I think that just delivered so hard. Being able to use the special abilities from the characters, from Lost Void, I think that was sick. And then you also get the upgrade tree. And then when you're doing it, you're in this insanely cool looking environment. Like, this is what I would expect, a Freaky Hollow to be, Like, it's just an entirely whited out city that moves around normally, for gameplay purposes, most likely. But, like, it just looks so cool. I'm just a really big fan of the way it looks. And I also just like the way that all the characters are just sitting there in it. They're like, we kind of gotta fix this, don't we? They're just like, yeah. Oh, look, Ancient Gulliver, hello. Like, there were so many things that happened in this event. And, like, I felt so immersed being able to just run around the map, explore. Although the text boxes, sometimes it was kind of eh. But, other than that, I'm able to just actively, explore the map with my combat character. I'm not in the overworld. I'm able to, dash with Miyabi, full on flash step. I'm able to just use all these silly abilities. I think it was amazing, honestly. And like, speaking of events, have you seen the 1.5 event lineup? I don't actually know where I can find the image of it, but there are a lot of them. Despite this being a special episode version, we are getting compensated with Fall Guys, as well as like 20 million different events that are able to just feed us polychrome. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. We have game content to actually consume. I have to build Astra Yao now. Like, it's just amazing, okay? Okay, I just realized now, as I was saying these words, if I held on to my rolls for 2 more days, I could have kept saving. I could have probably, guaranteed the Evelyn engine, as well as, had a guarantee on NB2 or Trigger, so I may have made a low-key, severe, and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I do not expect to be forgiven. But yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. You could just watch the gameplay in the background, no volume. I hope it was enjoyable to listen to me yap for like, 7 minutes, I guess. But yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't really know. I would assume that this video doesn't reach out too crazy. Discord server link in the description. Join up there. We have more Obol glazing to occur, I know for a fact. But yeah, this is a crazy yap session, I'm not gonna lie to you. And yeah, alright. Take care, everyone. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.